I very much welcome the fact that the Supreme Court ruling has brought great clarity to a very important issue this afternoon. I think that clarity really is very welcome, and I think will be welcomed by the Irish people regardless of their perspective on the issue. I think it was right and proper that the government waited to consider and finalise the final wording of the referendum until the Supreme Court had made its ruling. But obviously that's now happened, and what the government will now do is move ahead with preparing for a referendum that will take place by the end of May. The Taoiseach has announced today that the Cabinet will meet tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. At that stage the Cabinet will consider, in accordance with the Attorney General's advice, the final wording of the referendum, and it will also consider and publish the Constitutional Amendment Bill, the referendum bill in effect. After that we will seek to introduce that bill in the Dáil as early as possible, hopefully tomorrow evening, but that is obviously a matter for the Dáil's Business Committee. I would appeal to all political parties and groupings in the Dáil to facilitate the passage of this referendum bill so that the people of Ireland can finally have their say on this important, sensitive and substantive matter. We will also move, myself and Minister Owen Murphy, this week to formally establish the Referendum Commission, and the chairperson of that Referendum Commission will also formally be appointed in the coming days. And I think that's very important so that that commission can begin the preparatory work in preparing for what will be an important campaign, and a campaign in which factual information will have a very important role to play. I think it's clear that as a country we're entering a very important number of weeks where people are going to have an opportunity to have their say in a democratic way in the ballot box on a deeply complex, personal and sensitive issue. And I have no doubt that during those weeks there will be much discussion about legal, technical and medical issues, and I think all of that's very important. But what I would say is it's really also very important that that doesn't drown out a fundamental fact, that if you believe there needs to be change in this area, in this country, you need to repeal the 8th Amendment. If you believe that it is wrong that a woman who is brutally raped and has to carry her pregnancy to full term in this country, you have to repeal the 8th Amendment. If you believe it is wrong that a woman who has a fatal fetal abnormality in her pregnancy finds herself having to travel to Britain and bring back her baby's remains in the boot of her car, you have to repeal the 8th Amendment. If you believe it is wrong that women from every county in this country on a daily basis or a weekly basis travel abroad to access termination, you have to repeal the 8th Amendment. And if you believe it is wrong that women, our sisters, our daughters, our mothers, our wives, our neighbours, our work colleagues, access abortion pills without any medical supervision in the privacy and loneliness of their bedroom or their home, if you believe that's wrong, you have to repeal the 8th Amendment. So I'm really looking forward to an opportunity to take these issues, firstly to the Dáil and the Seanad, and then to the people of Ireland, and to provide the people of Ireland with their opportunity to deliver their verdict on the 8th Amendment, an amendment that has been bad for women and an amendment that needs to be repealed.